This is Dabu7. I just seen vet post that the Georgia Guidestones in Elbert County, Georgia have been destroyed, or at least partially. One of the pillars taken out, as you can see here in this image. Residents near the structure off of Hartwell Highway reported hearing and feeling what they described as explosives around 4 o'clock this morning. This image here shows what appears to be severe damage to one of the structures. These Guidestones unveiled in 1980 after someone using the pseudonym Robert C. Christian commissioned a granite company in this area to put them up. It had many different languages. I've been down here, I've done videos on this, got images of the stones, all the unique stuff about it. So there is videos on my channel if you want to see a close-up of the Guidestones if you've never seen them. And if we get any updated images, I'll make sure to share them on my timeline or on Twitter. I will be discussing this in greater detail on the upcoming live show. Curious to know what else happened at this site? We'll be breaking that down censorship-free. Make sure to join us. 9 p.m. Eastern, going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on DLive and Patriot TV. You'll find links below in the description. Hit that subscribe button for more. It's been Dabu7. This is Illuminati.
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh Shai, whatever it may be. Real quick, this is regarding the Georgia Guidestones out in, Elberton, Georgia, Elbert County. Basically, these are written in different languages, encrypted messages. Some say that you can see particular galactic alignments and particular alignments of the particular days of the years, depending on what particular solstice that kind of circumvent the Earth at that particular time. Also, you have what they call the elite's encrypted message going into the fate of humanity and the setting up of the New World Order, which we're currently in the stages of. What Esau is currently in the stages of bringing about through his agendas, his plans. You know, his totalitarianism. Okay, from this whole, the C-19, going back into the 2020 event, the monkey business, the war in Ukraine, the Internet of Things, or as we like to say, the MOTB, and the social credit system. Okay, with the depopulation method. All these things were supposedly decoded on these Georgia Guidestones, which basically is the elite's wicked law, statutes, and commandments, or wicked of 10 commandments on the left-hand side. You see that they're written on stones or tablets, which this devil, he tries to mimic everything that the Most High do, but he does it on the left-hand side. Okay, so it says an investigation is underway at Georgia Guidestones in Elbert County, where it appears that at least one of the pillars have been vandalized. And we don't know what particular pillar, but I'm guaranteeing you that it's going to be the particular one that stated maintain humanity under a reasonable population of 500 million. And if you see with the population methods that they're going about, genocidal experiments, from the chemtrails to the poison in the food to the, the juices or the junk, the 3-pointers, all these things are part of this man's agenda. And the fact that they stated that it got destroyed around 4 o'clock in the morning shows you that it's some high-level witchcraft with this. Okay, now whether a person actually did it, whether they were fed up with the nonsense, because a lot of you Edomites, you Jakes don't know a damn thing. But the Edomites, man, they're waking up to the fact that their own government or their own society, their own leaders or elites want to enslave them and take them out, because they refer to them as goyim, which is sheep, okay, or useless eaters. All right, so a lot of these patriots are waking up to the fact that, hey, they're basically living in a slave society, and they're basically no different than Jake. They're basically eating the crow that Jake has eaten 400 years. Now they're seeing the effects of it. So whether this is the case of a fed up group or the elites putting a left hand war over the faces of the people, Regardless, this is rather symbolic because this is a way that the Lord is showing that this new world order will not prevail. Okay, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai is not going to let this devil prevail with this NWO because the scripture said, okay, and we're going to get that in the book of Job, the 5th chapter. All right, but I'm going to read part of the article. It says residents near the structure of Hartwell Highway reported hearing and feeling what describes as explosives around 4 o'clock this morning. An image taken by the WGAU listener near the scene shows what appears to be severe damage to one of the structures. It says the guide stones were unveiled in 1980 after somebody using a pseudonym Robert C. Christian commissioned a granite company in Elberton to construct the structure, which display a set of 10 guidelines, which is another way of saying the 10 commandments. Okay, these are basically the elite's 10 commandments on the left-hand side. 10 guidelines and inscribed on the structure in 8 modern languages. It says the structure has also been referred to as America's Stonehenge. Okay, and it's as far as they go on with it, man. So did some research on it. It goes up into interpretations. It says the Yuko Uno said the inscribed messages are stirring to call to rational thinking, while Wired stated that unspecified opponents have labeled them as the 10 commandments of the Antichrist, which there's no one Antichrist, okay? Antichrist is anybody that don't believe in the true gospel of Yahweh Shai. All right, so your mom, your father, your brother, your daughter, your woman can be Antichrist. It isn't just some religious dictator that's going to bring world domination followed by world peace. No, okay? The presidents of the United States of these different corporations are Antichrists. There's many Antichrists. It ain't just one religious dictator, okay? That's off. But it says the guide stones have become the subject of interest of conspiracy theorists. One of them, an activist named Mark Dice, demanded that the guide stones be smashed into 1 million pieces and then the rubble used for construction project, claiming that these guide stones are a deep satanic origin, that R.C. Christian belongs to a Luciferian society, which he is a Mason, related to the New World Order. It says at the unveiling of the monument, a local minister proclaimed that he believed the monument was for sun worshippers, for cult worship, and for devil worship. But conspiracy theorist Jay Widener has said that the pseudonym of the man who commissioned these stones, R.C. Christian, resembles Rose Cross Christian or Christian Rosencreutz, the founder of the Rosicrucian order. Okay, and you can look up the Jesuit order as well. The Rosicrucians was basically a bunch of Jesuits, okay, that held the keys and the orders of higher oath in particular societies, like you got the Vatican. Okay, they were commissioned by certain popes and religious leaders to go around and to spread world governance and dominance over the people. Like if you look at the whole concept of the CIA or the British intelligence services, basically those are modern day Jesuits, okay, that was set up by the Rosicrucian order. Okay, like this guy Eliphaz Levi, you got Aleister Crowley, all these men come under that particular Jesuit order. Okay, and this is why the CIA reigns supreme in what they call espionage, man, okay, and world secrets, because they hold the keys to understanding the domination of the New World Order. They all Jews stand. But it says one interpretation of the stones is that they describe the basic concepts required to rebuild a devastating civilization, okay? Hence, order out of chaos. You look on the back of the dollar bill, one world enterprise, or Oro Soro Seclorum, which means pretty much the enterprise of the one world or the New World Order. Basically, what's happening is the elites are breaking down this society and they're going to build a new society, okay, which they claim will be better, which is enslaving modern day civilization, okay? They're coming up and they're bankrupting their economies, okay? They're liquidating their assets, you know, they're causing derailments. They're just causing wars to bring back the NWO, okay? Like in that movie, Demolition Man, you know, you had the people that live underneath the ground, which was called the Scraps, okay, which were people that didn't consent to the New World Order. And then you had a man by the name of Octo, which was basically like the Pope at that time. Pretty much he was the whole religious dictator, the founding father of rebuilding the town of Los Angeles, which he called San Angeles. But basically, he was the man that was behind the tyranny, so to speak. So this is basically what they're doing. They're breaking down the society, claiming a new one needs to be built. But see, the only New World Order that's going to prevail is the order of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, the real New World Order, okay, which is going to be governed in righteousness, okay? It ain't going to be governed in witchcraft and seances and technocracies and, you know, wars and all that other stuff. That's not going to happen in our kingdom, You see, we're going to rule the society in peace and governance. All right. And we're going to enslave the other nations to build our kingdom. You know, but it says here, author Brad Meltzer noted that the stones were built in 1979 at the height of the Cold War, and thus argues that they may have been intended as a message to the possible survivors of a nuclear World War III. Like World War III is actually orchestrated through the elites, because the elites really believe that there's going to be a winning side to it. They believe once these societies and these corporations and these cities are totally destroyed by nuclear devastation, they believe that they're going to come out of the bunkers, and they're going to come out of their hiding places, and they're going to rebuild the world. But that's not going to happen, because if you go into the book of Malachi, the first chapter, the Lord said they should build and I would throw down. So after World War III, Esau, you out of here, man. Okay, you going head first in slavery, because see, what you're not banking on is that the men of the Lord, okay, along with Yahweh Shai, the angels, we're going to gather you up and we're going to put you head first in slavery. So you ain't going to come out and you ain't going to build only cities you going to be building is our kingdom. You ain't going to be building up no fucking democracies or no communism. That ain't going to happen. Once that rocket gets shot off, that first new ICBM, that's it for you. You ain't coming and you ain't going to build up Chicago again. America's going to be totally destroyed. It's going to be a total desert, because the Most High is going to intervene in that war, man. So you think that you got a strategic plan on shooting particular missiles on certain societies, and that other societies are going to survive? No, the Most High, the scriptures say that, hey, the Most High has the armory, okay? The Most High's weapons of his indignation is to destroy. So how about you, Yahweh Shai is going to destroy your society, man? You ain't going to have a piece of Atlanta, Georgia, or Las Vegas left. That shit is going to be thrown down. Only how you coming out of those bunkers is in chains, because we going to literally go down there and we going to grab your ass up and we going to put you head first in slavery, where you belong. You belong in slavery, okay? And ultimately we going to take you and we going to destroy your whole goddamn nation. That's the only future for you devils, man. Every last one of you, from the kids to the nephew to the great-great-grandfather to the peasy-head golden girl, all right? All you fucking devils are going in goddamn slavery where you belong, all right? Because we're sick of you. This world is sick of you. Animals are tired of you. The other nations are tired of you. We're tired of you. The only person that give you love is this stupid black woman and these fucking gooks, man. They the only ones that give you some type of cadence here. Other than that, nobody gives a damn about you, man. Okay, outside of these simple ass, stupid ass niggas that you call so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. With you Hispanics, man, you are a bunch of goddamn airheads. Honestly, if it was up to us, man, we'd slave your ass right along with the fucking white man, so you can get it through your damn mind that this devil hates you. Fucking pieces of shit, man. Salakia, man. But anyway, it says the engraved suggestion to keep humanity's population below 500 million. Bro, that's mass genocide, man. That's why you got this guy by the name of Kill Gates of Hell, okay? His grandmother, Margaret Sanger, all these people were eugenists, okay? Then you got Hillary Clinton. She follows the same sentiment of the eugenics movement. They all follow that sentiment. All these presidents, man, Barack Obama, a.k.a. Barry Soetoro, okay, George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Brezhnev Zelensky, all these men follow this sentiment here. 500 million. And guess what? Majority of the people that make up the population on the planet Earth are Hebrew Israelites, man. Known as speckled birds, or we used to call them confusion of face, but we call them Israelite foreigners. Okay, confusion of face goes into something else. But it says, made under the assumption that war had already reduced humanity below this number. It says the guide stones were briefly shown and discussed in the documentary films of Sharman's March, an endgame blueprint for global enslavement, and were featured extensively in the 2012 episode The Mysteries at the Museum, a monumental mystery special featuring Don Wildman. Okay, so you brothers, man, you can look this up. But Apostle Gabar, he's known for going into this type of information. You know, he breaks it down. Very lucrative and very important information, man. But it tells you this is basically the 10 Commandments on the left-hand side. Okay, and what's the chances that it's written on tablets? Because like I said, this devil, he wants to pretty much rule in wickedness. He wants to be the Most High. All right, he's like, well, look, my birthright was taken, so therefore I'm going to take it back. Birthright wasn't necessarily taken from you, man. It was set up through the spirit. You wasn't going to get it anyway. Okay, it wasn't meant for you. Okay, that's just how the story was written. You see, every story, or every good story at that, has a twist to it. The twist was you never getting the birthright. It was written for you, but it was really written for us. That's the twist in the story. That's the big narrative spin that you can't seem to get through your mind. Okay, so anyway, let's get right into the precepts. I ran it enough. But this is the book of Job 5 and 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands could not perform the enterprise. Okay, that enterprise is basically the New World Order, the NWO, which you Jakes don't understand, man. Okay, and it means a wisdom, sound knowledge, success, sound or efficient wisdom, abiding success, and effect of sound wisdom. Okay, going into your whole New World Order, man. Okay, because you claim this is the age of the enlightened ones. You know, you claim this is the age of the enlightened ones. That's what the 10th term Illuminati means, which means enlightened ones, or ones on high, or bearers of the light. Okay, hence Luciferian, which just means light bearer, goes back to the Hebrew word Hayallah, which means light, great light. Halal means to praise or light. All right, Hayallah, the light, Lucifer. It don't mean that you're the devil, but see, these luminaries that's in power are the devil. That's why people think that when it talks about Lucifer, it's talking about spiritual demon Satan. No, this is talking about the elites, man. Okay, which are led by spiritual demon Satan. But other than that, no, anybody can be termed Luciferian. We're going to be Hayallah in the kingdom, okay, because we're going to have the light and righteousness, okay. 2 Peter 1 and 20, it says that great morning, roughly paraphrasing it, the day star, man, which is Yahweh Shai. It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong, right? Because, hey, man, the counsel of the wicked is to enslave humanity, okay? It's to bring about the MOTB, to put that in everybody's right hands on foreheads, and you can't buy and sell. That's going to be the ultimate encapsulating of the New World Order that Esau Edom has been destined to get off, that he's been desperately trying to get off. Salakia, wrong choice of words. It says, they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in noonday as the night. Okay, that's the whole point. They meet with darkness in the daytime, right? Because their plans of world domination is that of an evil matter. Okay, there's nothing positive behind this global change. This is why that monkey Klaus Schwab said that you will own nothing and you will be happy about it. Okay, the World Economic Forum. Okay, they're moving on with their process. This is why NATO deployed 300,000 troops to aid Ukraine. You see, and this is why Russia now is talking about using tactical nukes, and the list goes on. So they know exactly what they're doing. But this is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai spearheading the whole program. Okay, Esau don't have no power for real. He's just a vessel of destruction and a wrath of destruction that the Lord is using. You see, and it says, but he saved the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor have hope, and iniquity starved our mouth, right? And who's the poor? The Israelites, man, starting with the elect. Okay. So going here, this is the book of Job 18, and I'm going to start at verses 5. It says, yea, the light of the wicked should be put out, and his fire should not shine, and the light should be dark in his tabernacle, and the candle should be put out with him, and the candle represents the light. Okay, that power of being enlightened on ones, rooted in the world, dictating wars, okay, with your G20 councils and summits, your NATO summits, man. Okay, your monument, all that stuff is getting ready to be ceased to exist, man. That's why the Lord is accelerating this man's downfall. If y'all notice, the days are speeding up. It says here, and the steps of his strength should be straightened, and his own counsel should cast him head down. This is why Alex Skull and Bone Jones, okay, why Mark Dice, okay, all these men, you know, are coming against him, exposing this global order. You even got doctors, okay, that broke the Hippocratic oath that's telling you straightforward, look, man, this is a sinister thing. Okay, they have to X amount of Z to prove that these juices are safe. And if not, then hey, there's a big lawsuit behind that, because a lot of people are getting sick behind the juice, man. They're drinking spoiled juice, and a lot of people were having injuries of it. Okay, because the thing of it is, they wanted to take out Jake with that. But see, in order to maintain humanity down to 500 million, I mean, why not globally do it like this? This demon biting, talking about he ordered over 100 million something juices for the winter time for this whole ordeal, and on top of that, the coming the monkey business. Coincidentally, he said that it was going to be a second P. You know what? A second part two to it, and then finding out that supposedly July 15th is when this shit's supposed to kick off in the UK. Now, we don't know if that's real valid information, but catching it from the horse's mouth, hey, I wouldn't be surprised. So, hey, expect something big to happen around that time. Even if it don't happen on or around July 15th, the fact that this is still in the workings. So one day you're going to wake up, it's going to be a new disease or whatever you want to call it, a new pestilence, and all of a sudden it's going to be part 2. And this time, they're not going to survive another lockdown. It's not going to happen. That's when those troops are going to be deployed to the streets of Babylon, because you have what they call sleeper cells, okay, that's destined to pretty much come to the beck and call. You got sleeper cells all around you. Military men, mercenary men from these different countries of the UN, Russia, okay, Turkey, sleeper cells. They're all around you. They're just waiting on a call to say, okay, now is the go. Because remember, a few years back, they were moving all types of tanks and MRAPs into America. Okay, so they already got the equipment that they need to fortify this place. You know, so keep your eyes on that, brothers, man. You know, they getting ready to lock this bitch back down some way, somehow. You know, and it says here, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon the snare. He's trapping himself because he think that the trap he's setting for us is going to snare us, but he set a trap for his own. It's like the Tom and Jerry cartoon. Tom has set a trap for Jerry, and the dumb nigga will fall in his own trap. That's how stupid this devil is. He really think that this new world order is going to be, is going to succeed. No, it's not going to happen, Jack. You're not going to MOTB everybody, and definitely not the elect, because he's going to get desperate, and that's when he's going to start grabbing people up. You know, and it says the gent should take him by the heel, and the robber should prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. So, hey, he's not going to get the NWO off. The scriptures is proving it. We're reading it right now. You see? He think that it's going to work because he has it in a map shell, but he knows in his spirit that he's going to slavery. His mindset is like, you know what, I'm going to kill as many of these Israelites as I can before I go down. But see, what you don't understand is, bro, that we don't know how to die, man. We don't die. We're just translated, okay? Because even if you do kill us, hey, Lord going to bring us right back. Scriptures say don't fear him that's able to kill the body, but fear him that's able to destroy both body and soul in hell. You don't have the power to destroy somebody's spirit, Esau. Okay, you could just take out a body. That's a temporary vessel. You don't have the power to destroy what's inside. It's like that show Dragon Ball Z. It's called The History of Trunks. Basically, when Gohan got ganged up on by them androids, he said that not one death will go unaccounted for. Not one. He said you can't destroy what he is. He said, look, you could destroy my body, but you can't destroy what I am. Because he said, if you take me out, somebody stronger than me gonna emerge. So if you do take out a group of prophets, guess what? Another group of prophets are gonna raise up and do what they do, man. Hence the word Simeon Toko. Hey, he said it. He said, look, y'all may don't want me here, but don't worry, I'll leave. But guess what? In the immediate future, in the near future, there's going to be thousands like me, and you can't stop them. He was talking about us, because Esau knows about us getting activated, man. This is why they try to oppress you. This is why they try to discourage your mind. But if you understand your power, you understand that there's nothing that these devils can do to us. You know what? They can tax you to death, put you in debt, take your apartments, take your cars, take your jobs, put you in poverty. I mean, worst thing, case scenario, you live on the street. But shit, you connected in the brotherhood, that'll never happen. So it ain't really nothing to worry about if you really think about it, you know? And it says here, his strength should be hunger bitten. Now it says, terror should make him afraid on every side and should drive him to his feet. And his strength should be hunger bitten, and destruction should be ready at his side. And it should devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death should devour his strength. And the firstborn of death is Yahushai, man. That's why it says that, hey, he should restore those riches which he gathered for the poor. He's going to cough all that shit up, man. You ain't keeping on to an ounce of gold. You can forget about it, Brody. It's a done deal. You know? Job 20:5. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right? It's short reign. Though through his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the clouds, yet he should perish like his own dung. And they which have seen him should say, where is he? That's right, because you devils, man, you're going to be totally eviscerated, man. Okay? It says here, verse 14, yet his meat is in his bowels is turned, and it is the gall of apes within him. And he swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again, and the Most High should cast them out of his belly. Right, the gold. They just found over $12 trillion worth of gold down there. I think it was like in Uganda somewhere, or somewhere down in Africa. South Africa somewhere, Slovakia. You know he's down there trying to get that, but all the gold and so forth, that's coming back to us, bro. We're reading it. It says, and he shall suck down the poison of apes, and the viper's tongue shall slay him. And he shall not see the rivers, the floods, and the brooks of the honey and butter. I mean, you're not going to see your new world order. And they that which labored for sure he restore and shall not swallow it down. And according to his substance, the restitution shall be, and he shall not rejoice therein, because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away the house which he built not. Okay, so that's the point. So you paying everything back. All the hell you've put on people, all the sicknesses you've put on this planet, starting with the Israelites, you're going to restore all that. You're going to have to pay a hefty restitution fee. And guess what? You ain't going to have no fucking loans. We ain't giving you no loans. You paying that with your hardcore labor. And the only way you can really pay it back is if you got to basically be a sacrifice. You're going to be that ultimate sacrifice, and you're going to be totally burnt up. There's going to be no dealings with you. It's going to be a beautiful thing to not have an Edomite in our kingdom. But the only sad part about it is that we can't continue to beat the shit out you no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether I want to destroy you or beat the shit out you for eternity. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to me, I'll just keep your ass in slavery forever and just constantly torture you. I wouldn't even destroy you. I'll just beat the shit out you forever and ever. But see, the Lord is so just and merciful. Even you getting fucking mercy. You don't have no mercy, but you getting saved from yourself. That's how merciful the Lord is, man. But yet you want to take his creation and spit on it. Yeah, all right, bro. And it says here, surely he should not feel quietness in his belly. He should not save that which he desired. There should none of his meat be left. Therefore should no man look for his goods. In the fewness of his sufficiency, he should be in straits. And every hand of the wicked should come upon him, which that word wicked goes into laborers. And when he is about to fill his belly, the power should cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and should rain it upon him while he is eating, man. Okay, and that's the whole point. So you're gonna get the judgment. You're gonna get the dregs of that cup of judgment. You're gonna drink it. Like right now, we're in the dregs of the cup. We're drinking the last ounce of that shit, the last swallows of the slavery. But you got a whole cup waiting on you, bro. I mean, full of it's straight skull. You drinking that straight to the head, bro. You got a big, healthy portion of it. It's gonna take you 1,000 years to drink it, and that dregs is gonna be us burning your ass up. So you can forget about your new world order, bro. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So live it while you can live it. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And with that, shalom and above all.